Hello and welcome to Merciful Love. My name is Mercy. Um, there's a story about a very rich man who had taken a vacation and gone to one of the islands. And while he was on the island, he met one of the islanders who was a fisherman. And they spent some time together because the fisherman will just go in the morning, get some fish, take the fish, clean it up, and take it to his family, have the meal, and rest most of the day, watch the sunset, and do all those things, swim and all that. And this rich man who had a big factory in the city one day asked his new friend, why don't you get a boat? And the fisherman asked him, why do I need a boat? What do I need a boat for? And the guy told him that when you get a boat, you can get more fish. And the islander asked the rich man, so what will I do with more fish? I only fish enough for my family, and we are good. The rich man told him, when you get more fish, you will be able to sell to other people and you'll get money. And the islander asked him, so what happens with the money that I get? What will I do with the extra money that I get? The rich man told him, you'll get a bigger boat, and ultimately you'll get a whole ship where you can even export fish, and you can be in the international fish business. And then the islander asked him, what happens then after I become this rich fish exporter? The rich man told him, then you can take vacations like me, and you can swim, you can take some time off, and you can swim, and you can watch the sunset, and you can relax now. And the islander told him, but that's what I'm doing now. So this story made me think about the things that we consider important to us. What is important to one person is not important to the other person. Like they say, one man's meat is another man's poison, or whatever. But what you consider important in your life will be insignificant in another life's person. And what is insignificant in another life's person will probably be something very important to you. And that now got me to thinking, so what is important? What can we say is important? Some people will say health, some people will say money, some people will say education, some people will say family, some people will say relationships, some people will say marriage. Everyone has that one thing that they consider important. And we cannot expect what everybody considers important, what one person considers important should be important to everybody else, because situations are different. And something is only as important as the importance you give it. If you give something importance, then it becomes important to you. Some people cannot live without religion. Some people look down upon people without education. Some people will look down upon people who do not earn a lot of money. Some people will look down upon people who do not have a career, and so on, so forth. But when you look down upon someone because what is important to you is not important to them, what does it say about you? I remember even Christ, Jesus, He will tell what is important for the people at any given point. If they were hungry, he will not preach to them while they were hungry. First, he will feed them and then preach to them. And that is wisdom. He will not force his message to people who are sick. First, he will heal them, and then he will give the message. Because for that sick person, no amount of preaching, no amount of knowledge is important to them at that point. For them, they want to get better. For the blind person, it's not about the message, it's about being able to see. For the hungry person, it is not about the teachings, it is about the immediate hunger that they would want to take care of. And that does not make that person a lesser human being. And you as a person, when you want different things compared to what people around you expect of you, you should not feel bad about it. You are the one who is walking the path. You are the one who is wearing the shoe. So you are the one who knows your needs. If people around you consider some things important, but for you what you are looking for is something very different, it's okay. You don't have to feel bad about it. You do not have to feel sorry about it. You do not have to apologize for it. No. We all have different needs. I understand the society has made it obvious what is important currently. Money and material wealth. Like if you do not have material wealth, that is maybe houses, cars, expensive clothes, and money, then you do not make sense. And see what that has done to the society. People will do almost anything to make money, or to get wealth, or to get property, or to get cars. I watch clips online on social media. And that's when you have cases like the Tinder swindler. People will swindle other people out of their money. Because what is important right now in the society is money. It's not morality. It is not kindness. It is not compassion. It's just money. Even on YouTube, what people watch, the videos that people watch the most is how to make money, how to create wealth quickly, how to, all those things, because that is what people have considered to be important. And you do not have to be people. You have to be an individual and know what is important to you. Because what is the point of having all the money in the world, but you do not have peace? And money does not equate to wisdom or to knowledge or to intelligence. No. It does not equate to that. You can be intelligent, you can be wise, you can be knowledgeable, but not have material wealth. But you have psychological wealth, you have emotional wealth, you have physical wealth. And you do not have to feel guilty about wanting different things. When you are yourself, you can be able to know what you really want. When you are authentically you, you can be able to tell what you really want. But if you only follow the trends, oh, what is trending? It is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I also want it. Why do you want it? Oh, people are buying cars. I also want a car. Why do you want? Do you need it? Is it about you or is it about your circle? The discussion, do I buy land first? Do I buy a car first? And then you have to go around asking, what should I buy first? Should I buy a car? Should I buy land? And then you have to collect data from maybe your friends, your family, your colleagues. Don't you know what you want? Why do you have to go asking? Don't you know what you want? Oh, I want a car. But then which car? Oh, this one is the trendy one. Will it perform the purpose that you need a car for? Do you even need a car? Or you are buying a car because your circle, everyone has a car. Be your own person. Oh, I want to relocate. Should I relocate? Why are you asking that? Do you want to relocate? Why do you have to ask people if you should relocate? Be your own person. You need to be able to know what you want. Oh, don't get a kid. It's not the right time. Or get a kid now. You are getting old. Get a kid. It's time you got a kid. Do you want a kid? Do you want a child? Are you getting a child for the society? Because if you're not ready mentally, emotionally, spiritually to get a child, why are you getting a child? Because some people told you that you should get a child, that you are getting old, that you have enough money, that it's about time, that you've waited long enough. Do you want a child? Oh, you should get married. You should settle down. You know, time is going by, the biological clock and all that. Do you want to get married? Do you? Are you married because you want to get married, or it's because, your family is pressuring you to get married? Or, oh, all my friends have gotten married, I should also get married. Why are you getting married? Why? Is it because you want, or because other people want it for you? Oh, you look so good together. You guys should get married. Are you happy? Is that what you want? Or it just look good on camera? Are you really sure about that person? Are you really sure about that relationship? Why are you doing it? Can you stand up for yourself and live your truth? You need to start living your own truth. Be your own person. The things that you do, why are you doing them? Oh, take that job. Why? Is it about the money or is it about the peace? Will you do your duties well? Will you enjoy working in that place? Do you enjoy working in that place? Or you are there because someone has convinced you to be there, that you have to be there? You need to know what you want. You need to say what you want. You need to go for what you want. How long are you going to live other people's expectations? How long are you going to stay in that toxic situation? It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a community. How long? You know your heart. You know you cannot lie to yourself. How long are you going to stay in that situation because the society, the community, or the people around expect you to stay? When you lose your mind, when you start falling sick, who's going to suffer? Who's going to go through? Who is going through the pain? Do you really get the pain that you're going through? Do you really think they get it? What is important? What other people think about you, or your mental health and your inner peace? What is more important? You really think sticking in that situation because of your kids, is it doing an injustice to your kids or an injustice to your kids at the end of the day? What you staying in that situation, what is it teaching the next generation about how to deal with situations? What are you teaching people? It's okay to be abused and stay in a situation because you do not have the courage to be authentic to yourself. Is that what you want to teach, to tell people? At that point, is money more important or your inner peace? Is money more important or your mental health? Is what other people think more important than what the lesson you're teaching your children, or the lessons that you're teaching the next generation? What is important? What is important to you? And until you know who you are, until you have the courage to be authentically you, without the fear of rejection, without the fear of being alone, you can never be able to know what is important to you. You will always put other people's thoughts and thinking above your own, and then you'll just live a lie. How long do you want to live like that? How long do you think you can take it? And what are you teaching the next generation? There is nothing wrong with wanting what is important to you. And there is no point of comparison, because what one person wants is very different from what the other person wants. And we cannot understand why that thing is important to them and not to us. We can never understand. Only that person can understand why that is important. We cannot force what is important to us on other people. It is not fair. It is not compassionate. It is not right to force what is important to us upon other people. Stand up, love yourself, be yourself, and go for what you want, and state clearly what you want. Otherwise, you're living a lie, and you're teaching the entire generation that is looking up to you how to live a lie. And that is not healthy for anyone. Anyway, if you watched till the end, thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.